Pima County elections officials are scrambling to fix a mistake made in a sample ballot sent out to more than 100,000 registered voters. The sample ballot told voters the primary election was in August rather than the real date in July. Bud Foster has more on how and why fixing it is so vital.
This is a difficult time for all elections officials because there is so much tension in this election cycle. So even a small mistake like this can be amplified and it will cause some serious problems. And that's why Pima County is working so fast to tamp this down.
It was not intentional. It's not trying to mislead anybody so that they're not voting on the correct date.
The sample ballot in question says the primary election is on August 30th and not the actual date, which is July 30th. Likely an easy mistake to make for longtime elections workers, since the state lawmakers moved the primary election date from August to July this year.
No excuse for it, though. We're not excusing it at all. We regret that it happened. I'm not trying to downplay it because it's really bad that it did happen.
So much so, the Elections Department will institute a 6-step plan to try to ensure it never happens again, including instituting a checklist which must be met for all ballots. Proofreading will be done by 2 people. The elections director will need to do the final check, as well as the county communications department, which will be an arduous process now because of the large number of ballot styles in the election.
We have close to 3,200 ballot styles for this election. So, we're proofing different types of ballots. So we would roughly proof all the precincts at least, which would be 278 precincts.
The election department sent out 135,541 of these postcards, which most voters have already received or will be receiving soon, telling them about the error and encourage them to vote in the primary at the end of this month. The cost to resend could exceed more than $20,000 in mailing costs alone, plus the future costs of double checking.
And so being very methodical, and it takes a lot of time to do it, with that checklist is going to help us out a lot to prevent us missing those things again.
And for anyone who wants to vote on Election Day or drop their ballot off on Election Day, remember the primary election day is July 30th. And for those who are going to the polls on that day, remember they are open from 6 in the morning until 7 at the evening. At the Recorder's Office downtown, I'm Bud Foster, 13 News.